Every Saturday night by Danny Duncan. Lights rise on a bare stage. 4 narrators stand center. 2 females, 2 males. One by one, they address the audience.
Once upon a time, when we were colored, there was the Fillmore in San Francisco, the Harlem of the West. Every city's got one, a Negro utopia of culture at its best or worst, depending on how one chose to travel or traverse at the time. It was 1957 when we were colored.
It was a village, nonetheless, of the brilliant, struggling, gifted, joyful, soulful, and oppressed colored people. You knew your neighbor knew you. With racial segregation in place, we simply had to know one another. It was 1957 when we were colored.
Once upon a time on this street called the Mo, anything you ever needed or wanted, you didn't have far to go to get it. It was 1957 when we were colored. The street was the race and the race was the street. So named after a white guy who was called a deadbeat. The 15th president of the United States.
So what's in a name must rely on sheer faith. And at that time, that year, things weren't going so great. It was 1957 when we were colored. Every Saturday on Fillmore Street, exciting and adventure were rivals who compete for your favor. And always by noon, sun shines then soon. Like ants at their labors, crowds served, friends and neighbors who taste but never save a life. It was 1957 when we were colored.
Needn't shop downtown at all, cause in his day, Fillmore was our mall.
Yeah.
Her shops were full, oh yes indeed, providing you with whatever you need.
Barbecue joints? Oh, we had 4 of them. Delicious and delectable as you might well suppose. Churches were abundant, and who could not refuse 5 motion picture shows from which to choose? It was 1957, and we were colored.
We had so little and yet so much. Ignorance is bliss when you're simply out of touch. How could we have known being trapped in the mire? Remember, we had yet to go through the fire to integration. It was 1957 when we were colored.
But wow, what happened? Where did it all go? Take a look around, it ain't there no more. Changes came quickly, endless, on, and much of that was good is now definitely gone.
But let us take you back to a time when colored folks first began to socially climb. It was summer 1957 when we were all colored.
Saturday night from the top of the town, looking down the street, we know so well. A sea of ants and colored lights, like diamonds gleaming in the warm dark night. The ups and sounds of a honking horn, all the laughter, noise till the early morn. A meeting place where all seek and find whatever this colored street, a thoroughfare where Negroes meet to dream, to strive, to tease, to taunt, a street that offers whatever you This here is the place where things are
to the summer of '57 on any Saturday night. Every Saturday night, by 9 o'clock, the boy would start to get excited. Excited in anticipation of what was to come. The music, the people, the stories, the lies. Mama's After Hours. He was only 12 years old, 12 going on 30. Loved show business, and every Saturday night it was his job to work the kitchen as maitre d' and waiter combined. Every Saturday night.
Every Saturday night, she knew from one moment to the next what she was doing. She knew herself quite well. She was Mama. Queen of the roost, keeper of the truth. No candlelight or champagne for her, just home. And every Saturday night, it was her job to be the ball of light at the end of the tunnel for everybody. She was truly the hostess with the mostest every Saturday night.
And the people came. They came every Saturday night. Slowly at first, but they came.
They sure did.
After 11 it was starting. By midnight it was half filled. By 1 o'clock we were on our way. They were looking for a way to deal with life, love, hate, sex, race, politics. After hours every Saturday night. These were chauffeurs, cooks, maids, laborers, and shoe shiners, dressed to the nines, looking like royalty every Saturday night. By 2 o'clock, it was packed. The place was jumping. They were all true kings and queens, partying till dawn every Saturday night at our Dallas After Hours.
A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, hit!
Yeah, come on now. Hey, 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 hey. That's it. Yeah. All right.
Mama's joining, jumping and swinging tonight. Mama's feeling loved and alive. Mama is the heart in this glorious sight. Mama loves to party with all her might. Here inside the house every Saturday night.
People come together to party till dawn. People come to get their groove on. The other people coming from all over town. Each and every one of them getting down. Here inside the house every Saturday night.
Colored people really like to party at best. That's just the way it goes. North, south, east, here on the west. From home to club, everyone knows the party continues. After all the clubs close. When it's after hours, I'm in the mood to make me act a fool. When it's after hours, sometimes I'm rude, but I try hard to be cool. When it's after hours, I'm someone else I've never been before. When it's after hours, I'm courageous, so who can tell me wrong? Service in the bar with a smile. No, it isn't easy to be so polite, thinking that the customer's always right. Here inside the house every Saturday night. Oh, oh, oh! People after hours can be a big crew, dancing, drinking, eating some food. Yeah! Good potato salad, fried chicken and greens, or a bowl of chili with rice and beans. Here inside the house every Saturday night.
Lights rise upstage. as I, in the kitchen, speak to a stranger seated at a table. Welcome, stranger. Is this your first time here? Well, make yourself at home because there are no strangers allowed in my mama's house ever.
Dante! Bring some more ice down here to the bar. Uncle Bub's running out.
Okay, mama.
Isn't it kind of late for you to be up, Dante?
Uh-huh. This is my job every Saturday night.
Tyrone, please. Let's not show out tonight. We promised Ardella we wouldn't, and I really get tired of having to kick your ass in public all the time.
Who you talking to, little Bill? You better watch your mouth. I'm trying to be nice here.
Now, Poopsie, remember what we agreed on at home. Tonight, Mama wants BJ to enjoy himself and do anything his heart desires. And so can I.
Shit, Maxine, you just talking.
I think you've had enough to drink, Edgar.
Edna?
And will you please stop buying everybody drinks, Mr. Big Shot?
Edna!
And I heard you speak to that woman over there. And where you know her from?
Oh, Edna!
Let me rest a minute. Oh, Lord, my aching feet. All week long, I'm waiting tables. Saturday, I'm beat. Let me take a minute to regain my second wind. For just a minute, I'll be on my feet again. I know, and of course it's true. We do what we have to do.
Ardella, Dante said we're running out of fried chicken.
Ardella, we don't have enough plastic cups. Don't have to use glass.
Ardella, we need at least 2 more bottles of brandy.
People are starting to ask where you are. Come on down. Keeping it all together isn't an easy job. Everyone is expecting me to tell them their job. forever, forever, forever. You'll do it until the day you die. Keep it together. Told me Monday, but today is just as bad.
Hey, you big old head boy, where you been? How you been doing?
Remember I told you I had to rehearse for Peter Pan after Center today?
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. How did he go?
All right. They still haven't figured out a way for me to fly.
Oh, don't worry, they'll think of something, Dante.
I don't think I need wires to make the audience believe I'm flying. I believe if I believe, they'll believe. If I make the effort to do the work, it's got to pay off, right?
Oh, so you believe.
Is that wrong of me to think that, Uncle Bub?
No, it ain't wrong, boy.
Remember you promised not to tell nobody about this, Uncle Bub, especially Mama? I just know she wouldn't approve. So, it's all a little secret, okay?
Cross my heart and hope to die. Jesus told me not to lie.
Thanks.
May Jean, I was only 13 years old at the time, living in the country, half white looking white. Mama, as you well know, was black as a shoe, while my daddy was as white as a lily at Christmas, Easter time. The good doctor she worked for. At 13 years of age, Mama packed my bag and took me to the station. Surprise, surprise! She bought me a one-way ticket to New Orleans. Okay. As she embraced me, she whispered in my ear that she had done all she could for me and that it was time for me to learn to do for myself. She seated me in the black section and left. The conductor thought it was a mistake and moved me up to the white section of the train. When I hit New Orleans, as young as I was, I got me a job at the finest bordello in town, doing the only thing I knew how to do as a white woman for 5 years, until I became #1 at it. Bitch, please. Cousin Sylvia, you turned out all right. You can't complain. Shit. Look at me, raising 7 bastards by myself with very little help from the welfare and no man worth a damn in sight. They sent me to a shrink one time, and after I told him all I deal with all day, he said to me, May Jean, don't you feel like screaming sometimes? Maybe that's what you ought to do. I said to the doctor, if I started, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to stop. Shit.
Y'all both talking trash. You came to California about the same time, mid-43. I'm looking for a new start, a new life. Just haven't found it yet. Can't stop looking, because Sir Don won't always be a cook down at the Booker T. Washington Hotel. Going to be a singer. Oh, better than Johnny Mathis. Going to be discovered one night
One night in the unemployment line if you don't get back to work. That goes for you too. You run a business in here.
Dante, don't mess up yourself in your dress clothes. Your daddy and stepmother will be here directly to take you out to dinner.
Yes, Mama.
Brother Bub, get 5 cut-up chickens to fry for Saturday night and 10 bunches of collard greens.
You the boss, sis.
And Sir Don, no more than 4 bottles of brandy.
Ardella, you know Simon Ship is doing sometime this week. That's right. You haven't seen him in over 6 months.
Dear cousins, I'm not studying.
Girl, you better go on and marry that man the moment he asks you. Tell a girl, working like a dog 5 days a week in Eddie's greasy spoon, then having to entertain these clowns every Saturday night to make ends meet.
What are you talking about? Ardella's after hours serves a real purpose in the community.
Color folks have always needed a place to go after hours where they can rest and let their hair down from the stress and the toil of daily life. Until the morning hours if need be.
Mama, they're right. I never thought of it, but you do have 2 jobs. You're incredible. You take care of all of us by yourself.
Is that what you think, Dante? Mama couldn't do without Uncle Bub, May Jean, Sir Don, and Cousin Sylvia. They're not only family, they're Mama's friends. And all those people who come here every Saturday night, they're mama's friends too. Even the ones who come that I don't know end up as friends. Friends are very important to have, boy.
Yes, Mama, but isn't there money more important than their friendship?
Let me explain something to you, son. There is something I have learned I'd like to teach you. It's important, a simple fact is sacred, blessed, and true. As you grow, you come to know the value of a friend. Know you're lucky, be aware, remember in the end that friends are more valuable than money. Friends are more precious, son, than gold in young and old. As life unfolds, this precious bond is to have and hold. Oh, friends are more valuable than money. They make the difference to the bone. All life has shown. Once you are grown, no one survives. All alone, a friend is needed to help and comfort you when times bring about the blues and strife. A friend is needed to share in helping you to grow in the way you live your life. A friend is cheated when the respect they've earned is not by you returned. Count your blessings from A to Z. If you've got one friend, then glory be. See, friends are far more valuable than
I'll get it, Mama.
We have come here, my dear neighbor, to request and ask a favor, for we do not wish to squabble or to fight. You have constantly disturbed us, and we're sorry to get nervous about the parties you have every Saturday night. We have tried to understand it after all. We have warned you once before you will recall. But all the noise and traffic signals and it's leaving us defensive since it's noise is about to drive us up the wall. We have tried to be so patient, but this constant aggravation is an ugly situation that must cease. How we hate to be complaining, but we have no choice complaining that it isn't right that you disturb the peace. And we are asking if you would kindly stop. If you don't, we'll take this matter to the top. We are your neighbors to request a tell night. We let the message as the message Now let's be level-headed about it. There is something we can do.
Them goddamn people got a lot of nerve. Who they think they are?
Well, Ardella, I guess we gotta stop having every Saturday night.
Nobody can ever tell this lady what to do. Nobody should ever bring me shit that ain't quite true. Nobody will ever take my livelihood away. Somebody had better tell those folks that I don't play. Nobody will never tell me about what's right or wrong. This body, whatever, only sings Ardella song. Nobody who ever, sister, brother, mother, dad, had better know better than to make Ardella mad. No one tells me I'm my own person. I was born to be. No one tells me you can be certain. My mind's mine, you see. So no one tells me. You better take heed now. You don't know what folks want. You better get deep now. You better Ardella will see how this whole thing's upsetting you. Maybe it's time we withdrew. Oh, and no one tells me I'm my own person. I was born to be. No one tells me you can't be certain. My mind's mine, you see. But no one tells me. No one tells me. Hey, hey, hey.
I don't know why me and Tyrone fight so much. I really don't. It's been like that from the day we got married. The first time he hit me. I should have left him, but I didn't. I stayed and took it. Took it for the sake of the kids because I felt they deserved to have both the mama and the dad. But at what cost? You start asking yourself. To fight like cats and dogs all day and then make love like alley cats all night? Ain't that terrible? We done fought and called the police so much that the last time they came, the officer got out the car and walked right up to me and said, "Now who did what this time, Lou LaBelle?" Ha! He knew me by first name, child.
Marilyn swirls in, modeling her gown from the stairs, stage left. I applaud as she spins about.
How do I look, Dante? You like it?
You look tough, Marilyn. But then again, you always do.
Thank you, baby. And what about these earrings? You like them, honey?
They're real cool, too.
Okay, well, what about these? I brought these along in case.
I like the ones you have on back.
Smart boy. You have such wonderful taste, Dante. Oh, listen, little bit. I heard some of what you were saying, and as I came up the stairs, I was just wanted to say, when a marriage goes bad, it's time to call it quits. I don't care what the circumstances are, and you not doing the kids no favor by remaining in the long run. That's why I'm here in California today. I could see that fool in Beaumont wasn't ever going to leave me and my kids alone. Sometimes you have to leave running, honey. Excuse me, y'all, but I gotta go to Pittsburgh.
Dante, guess who's on my cab this afternoon? The one and only Miss Donna Washington. She's staying right down at the Booker T. And she gave me a $5 tip. A big spender. And guess who I had back there tonight? None other than Mr. Errol Gage Garner himself. Piano man extraordinaire. You know, he's appearing at the Black Hawk. Told me I could be his guest any night I choose. Gonna leave my name on the front door. Ain't that nothing? Man, I'm the luckiest cat in town.
Mr. Taylor, why you love jazz so much? is jazz anyway?
Listen, boy. Jazz ain't nothing but life. And life ain't nothing but jazz. Life ain't nothing but jazz, and you know, both each and every day. Jazz ain't nothing but life, and so let's swing it my own way. Life ain't nothing but jazz, holding on sweet, cool, and positive. Jazz ain't nothing but life, and so upon each note I live. When Allison sings, true love, the real thing to me. When bassist swings, he pulls all my strings. When dizzy glides, I can't deny the feeling. Mouth plays so fly, makes me wanna cry. Billie Holiday sings it like it is today. Charlie Parker plays his own new way. Then there is the Duke, that his music is no fluke. And I can't explain Mr. John Coltrane. Life ain't nothing but jazz swinging on, so listen with your heart. Jazz ain't nothing but life and song, so sing the solo part. Life ain't nothing but jazz holding on to each and every man. Jazz ain't nothing but life and song, so live to understand. Sha-da-dee-da-da, 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 sha-da-dee-da-da-dee.
Scabba-dee-da-day. Scabba-dee-da-da-da.
Hey, life ain't nothing but jazz swinging on, so listen with your heart. Jazz ain't nothing but life in a song, so sing the solo part. Life ain't nothing but jazz holding on to each and every man. Jazz ain't nothing but life in a song, to live to understand, to live to understand, to live to
You're so wonderful. I mean, you really are wonderful. But then again, so am I. Well, most of you are anyway. Those of you who aren't, well, I guess you'll have to just grin and bear it like you always do. You know, this always happens to me, don't you? I walk into a room of people and everything stops. It's all about me for the moment. I don't know why, I honestly don't. I wish someone could tell me why that is. Could you? I'm just a complex girl, Juliette Benoit, a beautician by trade, a predator by night. Stalking her prey, yet to be identified, but will be before the night is over. So sisters, hold on to your men, and misters, hold on to your wives and sweethearts. And all of you strong men, please don't shy away. I won't bite you, I promise. Not yet, anyway. The only face in here is that I don't know, but I'll tell you this much. I might never know nothing about her, but you can best believe. Before this night is through, she'll know everything about me. My life is an open book. Read it if you dare.
Oh, Juliet, you're finally here, one of my most favorite people in the whole world.
Why is that, Dante?
Because you got what they call charisma.
Is that what it is? Charisma? Huh, boy, I always thought that was somebody's name or something.
Well, it should definitely be yours, Juliet.
You're too sweet for words, Dante. Now you save the last dance for me tonight. You hear?
I sure will. Well, it looks like everybody who's supposed to be here is here, with the exception of maybe 2 or 3 people who I don't want to come. Uh-oh. I spoke too soon. Here comes one of them now.
Della, oh Della, Della, oh Della.
That's Simon, Mama's boyfriend. He's a merchant seaman. We only see him when his ship comes in. I wish he would sink. With him on it. I don't know what it is. Mama sees it, but maybe she needs glasses or something.
Shucking and jiving and marry me, girl.
Let's not start that up again, Simon. Everything's fine just the way it is. Look, I'm not complaining.
But I am, baby. I'm complaining. I want to marry, take care of you, and Dante too. I want us to build something fine together as a husband and wife. Tell me what's wrong with that.
Once was enough for me, man. Look here. Some women just aren't the marrying kind, and I'm one of them. I crave my independence too much. It's not that I don't love you. It's not that I don't care. It's not that I don't want to be with you. It's just that I don't want to marry you. Simon.
Well, what about Dante? That boy needs a father.
He's got one. Maybe a little late, but it's looking better. Hopeful, and besides, all Dante really needs is me, mother.
I don't agree with you, Adela. I don't agree at all. Listen, girl. I keep a pocket full of money. And if you stop bullshitting and marry me, you wouldn't have to have these damn house parties every Saturday night. What is it really? What are you afraid of? How come you can't just trust me, Adela?
It's not about the fear of having to trust anybody. It's just that I've got to be my own boss. I've got to live my own life on my own terms. Now, please try to understand that and just keep on loving me. Keep on loving me, Simon, please, baby. Just keep on loving me.
1956.